In this video, we will discuss how to display each and every node in the list. Here, the display is also called as traversing. Traversing means visiting each and every node in the list. So, by using traversing, you can display each and every element in the list. So, here I am taking the head address into the temporary variable. I am declaring a temporary variable. I am taking the head address into the temporary variable in order to traverse from one node to another node by using the temporary variable. Here, one point you have to remember is we are not directly using head address to traverse from one node to another node, because it is the basic element, it is the starting node. So when I move the head node to head pointer to one element to another element, the entire link will be disturbed, the entire structure will be disturbed. So without disturbing the basic structure, here I am taking a one more pointer variable, I am taking the head address into that pointer variable. So by using this temporary pointer variable, I can traverse from one node to another element, and I can display one element and another element in the list. Now the elements in the list are, here the loop is repeated. Here the loop is repeating until the list reaches the last element. Here the loop used for traversing the list. Okay, now first we have to check the condition. Here the temporary address is 1000. 1000 is not equal to null. Here the null indicate last element. There is no element in the list. Okay, the loop is repeated until the last element. So the null indicate until the last element the loop is repeated. Okay, this loop is for traversing the list. So whenever the condition is executed, in first iteration it print the data field and the temporary node. Temporary node is 1000, therefore it print 10 in the output, and it take the temp next field. Temp is the 1000 and next field is 2000. Now the 2000 is the temporary node. In first iteration 2000 is the temp node. Now check the condition again. Here 2000 is the temp node. Now 2000 not equal to null. Therefore again the second iteration, so it print the data field and the temp node. So 20 is the 2000 is the temp node and 20 is the data field. Therefore it print 20. Now the temp node is, here the temp next is the temp node. 2000 is the temp node, temp next is 3000. Now the 3000 is the temp node. Now again check the condition. Here 3000 not equal to null. Therefore condition satisfied. It again goes to the loop, and in third iteration, so it print the data field in the 3000 temp field. It print 30 in the temp field, and temp variable temp address is now the next field in the temp node is 3000 is the temp node, and the next field is 4000. Now 4000 is the temporary field. Now temp node. Now again it check the condition. Now the 4000 is not null. There is a last node in the list. There is a node exists. Therefore again it goes for the fourth iteration. And print the data field in the last node temp field 40, and temp is the, now here the temporary node is 4000 and the next field is null. Now the temp is the null. Now the temp is null. So it check the condition. So in this condition null equal to null, therefore loop is stop executing. The controller comes out of the loop. So here it print all the elements in the list. So this is the way to print all the elements in the list by taking the head address into the temporary variable. Now see the main function. So in order to call the functions one by one, so in order to call all the functions in the class one by one, here we are writing the main function. So To select the methods, here I am taking the option variable, and in order to access the methods of a class, here I am creating a object to the class single linked list, and I am writing the main loop to access the functions, to call the functions one by one. Here first function is create function to create a head node, the second function to insert a node at the first position, middle position and the ending position, and you can call the delete function to delete the starting node, middle node and ending node, and display function finally, and exit function to exit from the loop. So here I am taking the switch function. Whenever user enter the option, the switch case is executed, and you can call the one function in the switch case and you can execute the loop. Thank you. Next class we will discuss another topic.